And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah. Miss. 2 away.
They had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So now it's Corey Seager. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
I see that one.
He circles the bases. It's 4-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Right, the next to hit. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Garcia, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Right side. Garcia heads after it. And that is that. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. And welcome back to the ball. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Josh Smith. Enriquez back to work. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find him.
Everybody else warmed up.
Here's Josh Young. 1 for 3.
Nobody.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. That one missed.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Goes down looking.
Now batting,
Jacob Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ronnie Enriquez out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Calvin Fauché.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Down and away for ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rangers. This game's all tied at 4. closer here in the ninth, Chris Martin.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Soler swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
This to center field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. He got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like
get down. Yeah.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a man aboard now with one away.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Go-ahead run on base. And now for the Marlins, Eric Wagaman. He's already homered here in this one. Hit in the air, left field.
Drop.
Langford grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ramirez goes after that one for strike one. And takes low for ball one. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied 4-4. And we're back. Bottom of the ninth at the plate. Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
And he takes one right on the black. And the count is 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike three, got him swinging. Now one away.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Gathered in by Seager, throw to first, and Simeon is out. So 2 down now, and here is Jonah Heim. First offering misses badly for ball one. Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. He did not go around. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Wagaman hauls it in to end the inning. And the Rangers set down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. On to extra innings. And now the center fielder, Shane Sasaki. High fly ball out towards left center. Langford in position. And there's one away. And now it's Christian Yelich. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And at the plate for Miami, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. And fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. There's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
That's and foul ball. Got him. That's a strikeout. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Leody Taveras. Ripped to first, caught. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Nick Ahmed here to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in extra innings. And there's a foul ball. Outside. 1-2 to count. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Runner at first with 2 away. Wyatt Langford digs in now. This one in the air center field. Sasaki. He's got it, and that's the inning. The runs, 1 hit. So out of the bullpen. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Seager stands in now. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Lined into right. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonah Bride. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one drilled left field.
Go!
And it stays fair. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late. Armstrong measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. That misses, and the count is 1-1. And that's down and away. And that's outside. And that's ball 3. Fly ball down the line.
Oh.
Flashes the leather on the running catch.
Couldn't get what I wanted on that.
Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Swing
Oh, you got it.
Foul territory for the catcher.
And
that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
I thought that was
Major League Baseball is on the show.
All right, we just got pitch lights
Back
out
at
here.
Globe Life Field. Now it's the DH, Josh Smith.
Nope, we're not pitching lights out.
Headed for the plate.
Look at fastest man.
He'll score, and it's a
Fuck me.
single, and again we are tied.
concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
Come on, bro!
Couldn't run it down. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home, the relay throw.
Dude, get position.
The winning run crosses the plate, and the Rangers walk it off in the 11th.
So
oh my fucking God, dude.
Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This
Bro.
team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
Why is he not out? He's not fucking being position to catch that ball. That's crazy.
Six-5 the final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying...
Oh! How we gotta go into Philly like this? Not good, man. Oh, we still got one. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Fuck, we still got two. We're gonna knock ourselves out of this wild card. Oh, God. We're gonna knock ourselves right out of this fucking wild card. We gotta play lights out ball now. Fuck, I swear we had that game. No, come on! Y'all killing me with this, man. I ain't got time for this. Let back clean up that. Oh my God! Is everybody fucking tired? Fuck!
Baseball from the Lone Star State, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Texas Rangers.
All right, pitching gotta be fucking lights out.
We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Siggy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boo. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will it be a legit pitching duel in this one?
First pitch coming your way next.
Fuck!
Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues.
Guess I'm gonna see what my bench can do, because this is not the lineup I want to come into this game with. Not at all.
Shane Sasaki, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Line, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Nice!
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. The relay to the plate, but it's offline. And it's 1-0.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a curve is down and in. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on it even more.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Just outside. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Caught him looking for
Get the fuck out of here.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
What the fuck is there? Look at this like that.
And he deals. Late on that fastball.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Oh my God!
Swings and misses. Tosses to first.
Hey, that'll be the swinger, bro.
Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed, it's hard to bring that to a halt once you committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And here is Jorby Bebos. That one hit to right. Tavares settles under it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Yuri Perez.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, Add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Wyatt Langford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's a strike. The Fish would get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season. There's a strike.
We're pretty late in the season now, Boog, and every win or loss is magnified. Got to do your job on every play and make sure you don't cost the team by losing focus.
And a breaking ball is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at-bat.
Josh Smith in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki has this one sized up. And there are 2 outs. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Leody Taveras.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. He goes down looking. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Heriberto Hernandez. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now Eric Wagaman. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Wagaman launched a homer in his most recent game. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gapper. Left center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second.
Keep going. He's going home. He's going home. He's going home. He's going home.
He'll score easily.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brian Navarretto will hit next. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a bouncer towards third, but it kicks foul. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out to center field. Carter. They got it for out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, Shane Sasaki getting ready to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a foul ball. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back in Arlington, bottom half of inning number 2. Here is Marcus Semien. First pitch misses. Semien matched a homer in his last game. There's a strike. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Next offering upstairs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it remains 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it. I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Now, Evan Carter. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Late swing, foul to the left. One out and a runner at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just missed.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze it.
Popped up. Wagaman. And it's caught for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Nick Ahmed stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
And a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Runner at second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1-2 here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2. Yep.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the catcher for the Rangers. Ripped to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. So they strand a pair. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rangers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. DeGrom back to work. Inside, just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That to right. Tavares settles under it. And there's one away. Now here's the Marlins DH, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Soler hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Here's the 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, second base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch
1
to
ball,
hit.
2 strikes.
That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And now it's filled up 3-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Carter sizes this one up. Nabs it. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rangers nothing. Back at Globe Life Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the first baseman, Sam Haggerty. Line line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Strike on the inside corner. And a foul ball. Langford over at first with one away.
One ball.
In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Langford into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Got him. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure.
Outside, that's a ball.
See if the next guy can pick him up.
Young in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. That's a little bit low. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. That is the inning. Rangers lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jorbeat B-Boss. The pitch. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. And here's the first baseman, Heriberto Hernandez. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Lined into left center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the third baseman, Eric Wagaman. Doubled his first time. Roll the 2-ball. To second, that's 1. And that's 2.
Look at that shit.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Marcus Semien. Ground ball left side. And Semien is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Carter, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
No, inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Pitch in the dirt, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that will end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there, and they're down 2-0.
Now pitching for
Taking
the
over on the
Rangers,
mound for the Rangers, Sean
number 43.
Armstrong. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Brian Navarretto. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one off the outside edge. So 2 balls and no strikes. To the right side. Handles, throws to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Digging in, Derek Hill. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That pitch clips the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Josh Spores appears to be getting loose. Milner warming up as well. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2. 1 out, bases empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your...
Whoa! That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Coming home. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they're up by 3.
Everything came together for him. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Soler now at the plate. That one outside. 1-0. Suzuki on at second with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Amen.
Fouled off left side.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. Now the catcher for the Rangers. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But
oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Fought off foul. Perez ready to fire now. And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
with that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Langford in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Pitch misses, and the count now even up. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And makes the grab. And that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Colby Milner.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 2 in this one.
Oh my God.
Right. Milner goes 6 feet 3 inches, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. The other
Nice.
way,
No!
just foul. The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Wow, short work to sit in the packet to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. There's a strike. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Heriberto Hernandez digs in now. A walk, and he's also singled. Hit hard on the ground is short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Marlins.
Now pitching for Miami.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jesus Tinoco.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground. And he beats it. He's safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. And now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Young stands in now, looks at that one inside. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
One ball.
No!
And two in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
2 on, 1 out. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Tavares in the box now, takes strike 1.
Ball 1.
Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw.
I knew it was going to be some fuck shit. I knew it.
It's 3-2.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Once you get the ball by the pitcher,
I knew it was going to be some fuck shit.
Even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big ball and get yourself a hit.
Nick Ahmed here to hit. 1 for 2. That's too low. Ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run.
I'll get fuck out of it. I'll call it a bit.
If he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the catcher for the Rangers. And that drops in for a strike.
I knew it was going to be some fuck shit.
First and second, 2 down. The 0-2. And that's a little high.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. Run comes in from second. It's 3-3.
That's got 3 hits in a row for the offense. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jesus Tinoco will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
I knew it was going to be some fuck shit, yeah. I knew it.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Marlins, Declan Cronin.
51.
And one thing on him,
Yeah,
he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not
I
an
knew
easy
it was
guy
going
to
to be some
take deep.
fuck shit.
Haggerty up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Two outs. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 2. Into center. Hill coming up. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jacob Webb.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Next pitch is outside. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Josh Spores up and throwing. This
Fuck
one
me.
in the air. Young. makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front. Shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Swinging a foul out of play. And that one fouled off. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Langford going back on this one.
Come on!
Against the wall. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 7th. Now at the plate, Wyatt Langford. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Suzuki sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground, right side, Gorman. Tosses to first, and there are 2 outs.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Young in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. To the right side. That's out number 3. Up to do it for the Rangers. Still tied 3-3.
I don't wear the cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss.
So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Robert Garcia.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So back to the top of the order. Down the left fielder, Shane Sasaki. And a pitch.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chris Martin preparing to come on if needed. Next offering is in the dirt. Foul off down the right side. Struck him out looking. Ball strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And up next for Miami, Seiya Suzuki. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count. That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Inside. And the count 2-1. That one way inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a payoff pitch, and that's ball 4.
Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Soler swings through it for strike one.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone.
Well, there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment and get back on track. His team needs him.
Gorman at the plate now. That's ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Swings through that one above the zone.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And a swing and a miss. Beat with a fastball. Marlins lead 1. Back at Globe Life Field. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Swing and a ball line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out number 1. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. That clips the corner. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Around first. Digging for 2. Throw comes into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And that is out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
This ball's chopped on the ground. And that is the inning. 1 left for Texas. Score remains tied at 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Chris Martin.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Corey Seager.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
And that one finds its way through. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And now, Heriberto Hernandez.
0-1's the count.
Go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
1-1.
Activity in the bullpen. Josh Spores getting loose out there.
Oh!
Belted deep left field. On its way. Gone.
Yes!
And that's how they take the lead. It's 5-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
Go lay down. Yes!
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Now the third baseman, Eric Wagaman. There's your strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after making one run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tavares going after it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins,
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Ramirez having a lot more success on the road this season. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Still only one out here in the inning.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Headed down the line. Tavares running hard to get him. Dives. What a play.
That's just a great effort right there. Beautiful job of tracking that ball down. It was sinking so quickly. So it's kind of a tough call. Do I lay out? Do I play it on the bounce? He made the right decision, and he gets the out. Excellent job.
Hill stands in now and watches strike one. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Ball one there. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the first splitter we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last. And some late. And we're back. So bottom of the ninth, and now number 92.
Now, Boo, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Pulls it in for the out. He's 2 outs away. Next up for Texas, Sam Haggerty. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. The Marlins trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's a base hit. Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And fouled off. The tying run at the plate.
Ball, down.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Tap foul at the plate. Tying run at the plate. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And next is the designated hitter, Josh Smith. Here comes the manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for Miami, number 43, Andrew.
Check swing, no appeal.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from the same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
The 1-1 is fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
My darling.
Seems like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the sea. And I'm still just trying to understand.
Woo.
Is it my love?
Back right there.
Off the shelf now. Is it your love? Make me dance by myself now. Is it our love? Sets my soul on fire. Is it our love that takes me a little too higher? An empty glass is what I got. Mess is what I'm not.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Miami Marlins and the Texas Rangers. And this is the rubber match.
And these games can really shape your season, Boo. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set, and our starting pitcher here today, Braxton Garrett. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think, they can move through a ball game. And you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Right side, and foul ball.
Night, night.
Right center, that's well struck. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His 28th home run of the season. The Marlins on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you gotta love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And now for the Marlins, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the rubber match of this three-game series. In the air, center field. Carter sizes this one up, makes the grab, one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Corey Seager.
Well, he's been putting up some huge power numbers, and opposing pitchers know that they can't make mistakes to him. In fact, they probably circle him pregame, making sure that if they're in a situation where their back is against the wall, they're going to find a way to pitch around him. Players that are in the top 5 in slugging percentage in the league really don't get overlooked. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some some more damage.
Next offering is down low.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Jonah Bride in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Double play ball to second, flips it behind his back. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
In the air, right field. Haggerty settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that is that. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. Singy, he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
Hey, Boog, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after, one of them 20 wins. But another one that we don't talk about a whole lot is that 200-inning threshold. To be able to surpass that says that, hey, they prepared themselves for the season, they were able to stay healthy, and they were able to pitch effectively enough to stay in ball games long enough to reach that number. Pretty impressive on what he's done, and it's not over yet.
The Fish could definitely use a win here with the end of the regular season approaching. Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2.
Not much time left in the season now, Boog, and it can be hard to recover mentally when you lose games you should win. They need to limit the mistakes and fight for every run.
The throw to first, one gone, bottom half of first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Josh Young. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. In the dirt, blocked. Fouls one off, 2-2. At the belt, fires. And he grounds one back up the middle, dive, and he's got it. He's out for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And the inning is over. Rangers lead one, and it remains 1-0. Back in Arlington, here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
0-1 is the count.
Fouled off. He was late. And that's off the outside edge. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This to third. Young throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second. And at the plate for Miami, Jorbit Bibas. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Agustin Ramirez. And that's outside. Swing and a tapper. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Stepping in, Eric Wagaman. That's outside. 1-0. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Haggerty makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 left for Miami, but they still lead at 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Sam Haggerty. Alcantara back to work. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone move. He kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line.
Going great to that.
And that's a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Marcus Semien in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the dirt. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. The 1-1. And that is out of play. Up the middle, and no one can get there. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up.
Semien runs, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Just missed. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Gets it to first. That's 1 out the bottom of the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Nick Ahmed up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's a strike. And 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short. Seager. Out number 2, and another run comes in. And now here is Wyatt Langford. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Line, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Smith stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Out to short. Off balance throw in time. And that is that. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We've played 2 full. It's the Rangers 3 and the Marlins 1.
Fuck.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Yellow.
As the lefty gets to work. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Tap softly to the right side. The underhand flip. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Suzuki, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Japan. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's Corey Seager. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Right back to the bat. Could be an easy 2. Ahmed for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one the other way, and foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Hit on the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. So digging in, Sam Haggerty doubled in his first AB.
Haggerty.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
2 outs, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Rangers go down quickly there as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been. Happening of late, really been playing well.
Drive.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Check.
Right.
Check.
Started after it. Tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And downstairs.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Haggerty. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. Flied to right his first time. That clips the corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering is fouled back. Gonna count 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. First time up, he grounded to third. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the third out. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. And it's 1-1. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 on the way. Pop up here, third base side. Wagaman settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Rangers,
Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Yoka.
Out to short, Seager. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Hit on the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. And it's fouled away. And strike 2. Carter, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting,
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Pitches in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Struck him out looking. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4. It's the Rangers 3 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Garrett back to work. Up and in, ball one.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike two.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Chop to first. Berger. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. He gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
And a foul ball.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And he won a round. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the Rangers DH, Josh Smith.
Nope.
That one misses. Ball one.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Seager makes the grab. 2 down. So now it's the fourth runner, Jake Berger. 0 for 2 in this one.
Berger.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And that clips the inside corner.
That's ball 2.
On the ground, right side. Right. Takes it himself. Rangers go down in order. Top 6. Here comes Christian Yelich. On the ground, the first. Steps on first for the out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Suzuki stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And the next pitch is way outside. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Langford puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Here comes Corey Seager. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Sam Haggerty trying to bunt his way on. And he barehands it. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to
First,
first.
Simeon, the next to hit, takes ball one. In there at the knees.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
On a line out towards center. Hill makes the grab, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince it.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Carter stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off.
On to first, third out. One left for Texas, but they still lead at 3-1.
Pitching for the Rangers.
Welcome back. For the seventh, we have a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Spores.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Jorge Soler getting ready to hit. Soler having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Webb up and loosening in the pen. Garcia getting loose as well. Lifted in the air, right center field. Haggerty under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. And up next for Miami, Derek Hill. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Right. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Carter under it, and that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Liner snagged at first.
Great diving catch on the line drive, and the ground does not cause a fumble. Great athleticism on that play right there.
Smith stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Jacob Webb.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And another ball.
No strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. The 2-2 now. Picks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate and he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Wagaman up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a foul straight back. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Really important at bat coming up now.
That's off the mark, and now 2-0.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
2-1.
The tying run at the plate.
Oh my God!
A little bit low.
That's a really good take.
Wagaman, the runner at second with 1 away. Stays alive. Tying run at the plate. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count.
Robert Garcia gets handed the rock out of the pen,
and he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Suzuki, the next to hit, takes outside.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
In the air, right side. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot. 1 for 3. On a line. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Yelich flies around third. He'll score and tie it. It's 3-all.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. McBride, the next up for the Marlins. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1's the count.
Man on second, 2 down. Fastball for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, but we've got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Inside, and the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back around. Feel it coming my way with a
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, George Soriano.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
0-2 now. Hit slowly on the ground. Seager. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, and he looked like that might be the end. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
Number 2.
Here is Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying and out of here. A towering shot, and they lead it. It's 5-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. So they turn to their closer, Calvin Fauché.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Carter, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
1 out, the runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 7-3.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone.
Ahmed stands in now and watches strike 1. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. Just misses. And the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Try to build a playoff team, but this time.
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Try to build a playoff team.
2 down, base is empty. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Right down the chute, 0-1. Foul ball there. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Just off the outside part of the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
And that one missing low. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs.
Ball built the playoff team. I did not.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Obi Milner.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Bullpen action for the Rangers. John Gray, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Falter getting cranked up as well.
Ball, down.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next to hit, Derek Hill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just
in the
Oh,
air,
get down, get down, get down.
And it falls. And out to a board. And now for the Marlins, Jorby Bebos. 0 for 3 in this one. Now he steps out of the box as he asks. For time. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Nolan Gorman. Runners at the corners for with nobody out. Here's a rocket out to left. Langford pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away. Here comes the skipper. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Ball 1, no strikes.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ahmed, the throw to second. That's a double play. The ball game is over. 7-3 is how this one.
Fuck!
Bolsillo lleno, me siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster, a su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea, vive se me pega, vuela mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, mira, te imaginas lo que te espera, entro el dueño de la aldea, vive se me pega, vuela mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un pique, mis perros están buzos, me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre prométeme, afila el machete, la tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde, entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, imagina lo que te espera, entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, imagina lo que te espera, ardemos
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Ranger Suarez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
One out, bases empty. Inside, almost got him. On the ground, right side. Stop. In plenty of time to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's Corey Seager to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. With the shift on, hits right into it. Slings to first. Marlins set down in order. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Trey Turner. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. This is Bryson Stott.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
First pitch misses. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Good save. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Alec Bohm.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds it.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Pitch misses. 1-1. And that's too high.
I think he wanted that call in the open part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And that misses. And it's 3-2. On a bounce right side, Gorman. To first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Almost 3 strikeouts per game over the last 5.
And that's outside. And that is ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. There's a strike. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
That one ripped. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Suarez back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kepler makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
0-1.
On the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it across. Play is made, 2 out. So up next, Derek Hill.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
They say a win.
0-1's the
2
count.
out, space is empty. Check swing went around. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a bottom of the second.
Bitch ass outside. You go outside, you don't shit, you don't do nothing, you don't have a fucking problem. You really don't have a problem. Go. Fuck, I suck. Nothing. You know what? I'm done. I'm done.